All right, let's talk about the upcoming Hatriot Mail calendar situation. I mentioned this yesterday and I got so many emails about it. I really hope, I'm going to talk more about the calendar in a second, and these will go on sale next week. I really want to ask our audience, if you're not currently a David Pakman Show member, please seriously think about using this opportunity to get a free calendar with your membership that we're going to have to do it, because we actually have a pretty tough couple of months coming up in November and December, and I'll explain why. In any membership driven, anytime you're dealing with subscriptions and memberships, you have something called a churn rate, right? Which is the difference between your rate of new subscribers and people who are canceling or unsubscribing. And like with anything else, sometimes people just move away from watching political shows. Sometimes, unfortunately, too often people forget that the credit or debit card they're using to pay for their David Pakman Show membership has expired, and their email has changed, and we have no way of letting them know that. So there's a constant kind of drop off of members, and the idea is the influx exceeds the outflow, and in the net, we get more and more members over time. Now, the reason November and December are going to be really tough is that we do the best around presidential elections, right? And that's when we have the biggest inflow of new members. So we're coming up on the 2-year anniversary of the 2012 presidential election. In November and December of 2012, we had a huge influx of new members. Most of those renewed or maintained their memberships in November and December of 2013. Unfortunately, we now know, based on what we've seen in terms of expired memberships and people saying, I'm just not really following politics anymore, we know that we're going to take a pretty significant hit in November and December. So I'm hoping that the impact, the excitement around the 2015 Hatriot Mail calendar in November and December will counteract what we know is going to be a drop-off in membership. And to tell you in no uncertain terms, it's because of membership that the show exists. It's because of membership that we're now at 5 days a week when we started at once every other week years and years ago. So I don't need to overstate, I can't possibly overstate the importance of membership. So let's talk about the calendar. This is the 2015 Hatriot Mail calendar. The cover was designed by a David Pakman Show viewer. Each of the 12 months has a different, unique, custom Hatriot Mail or David Pakman Show related image. 11 of those have come from viewers, and one was actually designed by producer Louis Motamedi. Louis, I know you're very excited about your work being published.
I am thrilled. I hope it really launches my my art career.
Yes, no, I know that you're very, very much into that. We have a couple of different options that will all be announced next week, and these will be available to everybody. If you just want the calendar, you can just get a calendar, okay? That's what it's going to be. We will ship it to you, no big deal. If you want the calendar signed by both Louis and by me, that will be available. We're just adding on the cost of having to ship it twice in order to get these signed for you. That's if you just want the calendar. We're also going to offer year memberships at the regular rate of $60 with a free calendar. The calendar alone is going to be going for $25 unsigned, $35 signed. For $60, you get the calendar and a yearly membership for what it normally would cost just for the membership. And if you want the membership with the calendar signed, it's going to be $10 more. So those are going to be the 4 options. We're going to get these shipped out as quickly as possible. The signed ones are obviously going to take a little longer since they need to be shipped twice. But I can't tell you how excited we are about this. The feedback has been amazing so far to the posts and the mentions of the calendar that we've done. This all starts next week, and we will have more details and tell you exactly how to do this. But Louis, very, very exciting stuff.
It is. This is probably the coolest product we've had so far.
I'd say so, because it's a one-time thing. The t-shirts are cool and people love the t-shirts and the hoodies and the bumper stickers, but this is a 2015 calendar that is only obviously going to be offered during these upcoming membership specials. So that's it for today as far as the calendar goes. Next week, I'll give you more information about it.